Hey there guys, what's going on? It's Talking Flicks here, and please just ignore the bottom thing, that never happened. Go away bottom thing, please, I don't want you there, but hey, welcome to Talking Flicks. I am your host, Evan, and there's mini-me, and I have a 2 holding up because this is the second movie review I've ever done, and this is the second MCU movie we are reviewing, and that is the movie known as the Super Duper Incredible Hulk. Well, just Incredible Hulk, but you know what I mean. Anyways, we're reviewing the Incredible Hulk now. We're gonna do some cool stuff about it. We're gonna get into the background info, good, the bad, proper review, some extra information in there, and then we'll get to the conclusion and final verdict. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this stuff. Let's start with the background info here. Heck yeah. Yeah, me. Yeah, I'm digging it. You see that? Anyways, let's start with the budget here. The budget was $150 million. The opening weekend, it made $55 million. Domestically, it did $134 million. And worldwide, it did $264 million. That's not very good because you have to think about marketing and everything. And marketing only costs about double the budget, so about $300 million. And they did less than $300 million, so the movie did not do all that well, unfortunately. This is really the only MCU movie that did not make the studio money, which is unfortunate because actually no, I'm not going to talk about my thoughts on the movie. But here's the thing, Louis Leterrier, the director, actually wanted Mark Ruffalo at first, but Marvel said no. And we all know how that worked out. Right? Ha! Yep, good old ha in the face of Marvel there. So, yeah, Mark Ruffalo definitely turned out being the Hulk, but Ed Norton, the thing about Ed Norton is he wanted a lot of creative control, and that's why he didn't continue with the future of the MCU. And he also, he kept on rewriting the script for this movie, and he also wrote his own script, but the studio didn't really like it, so they just had someone else come in and sort of do it. So, yeah, Norton was a bit too, tried to be too creative, tried to take too much control, didn't work out for him, clearly. Oh, imagine if he had stayed. What a big misstep he made there. Anyways, next up is that Abomination was actually supposed to appear in Avengers Age of Ultron, but that did not happen, clearly. And honestly, I think it would be cool to have him show up in Avengers Age of Ultron. Please ignore the squeaking sound, that didn't happen, it's okay. And also, Lou Ferrigno is the man who voiced the Hulk in this movie. Just an interesting little fun fact there. Who, in case you don't know, played Hulk in the old Incredible Hulk TV show. And the other final thing here is Eric Bana was asked to reprise his role as the Hulk in this film, but that didn't happen. So, again, he lost out as well. So, did not go well for Norton or Bana. Ruffalo ended up getting the edge here. So, hey, good for Ruffalo. I like Ruffalo on the role anyway. Now let's actually get into the good in the movie. Let's get into the proper movie review here. Heck yeah, the good. Yes. Also, there will be spoilers in this movie review, so I just gotta warn you about that. I'll probably also put it in the title, but yes, this is a spoiler film review of the Incredible Hulk, so I think we should move on now. You have been warned. Let's start with the first good thing, and that's the score. I forget this guy's name, but he's the composer of the film, and he did an awesome job. Frankly, this is one of the best MCU scores out there. It has great music from beginning to end, and even Louis Leterrier said how pleasantly surprised about how great the music actually ended up, and he was so happy with it. So, heck yeah, good job. And the other thing is the action. The action is freaking great in this movie. I mean, just look at this scene. Hulk is using a car for boxing gloves here. I mean, that's just freaking awesome. How can you not like the Hulk action in this movie? That's just some really good action there. And, yeah, really good action in the movie, so that's another really positive thing, especially for a comic book movie like this. And the third thing is Ed Norton. Ed Norton actually did a good job in the role. I do slightly prefer Mark Ruffalo, but I don't think Edward Norton did a bad job at all. I actually think he was quite good in the role. And I thought he suited it very well, and I would actually like to see him continue. I'm glad that we have Ruffalo, but honestly, actor swaps do kind of bother me. It takes a minute for me to get used to, but hey, Ed Norton did a good job in this film. And the last good thing here is Abomination. Abomination was a dang good villain, especially for a Marvel villain. And Tim Roth, I got a recent new love for Tim Roth as an actor, because I just watched Reservoir Dogs for the first time pretty recently. And so yeah, he's a really good actor, and thought he was quite good in this film, and especially when he just confronts Hulk like this, just gets kicked, bam. Just really good stuff there. And really like Tim Roth in the role, so big thumbs up to him. And of course also led to a great fight in the end. Now it's time for the bad in film, and unfortunately, there is some bad here, more than there is in Iron Man. So that's unfortunate. So spoiler alert, this movie is not as good as Iron Man, which I think we all knew. And the first problem here is about the MCU tie-ins is that they're practically non-existent. There are a few minor tie-ins, like of course Tony Stark shows up at the end, but other than that, there really aren't many tie-ins. And yeah, Thunderbolt Ross is there. But the problem is this is a very skippable movie. I mean, you could skip this movie and watch the rest of the MCU and be perfectly fine. Really could be. If you're gonna watch if you're gonna choose to skip any MCU movie and not if you're trying to find a way to watch the MCU and at least skip one movie and not lose any story stuff, I'd probably say this is that film, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because maybe a few more times would work. But the other problem is Liv Tyler. Not that she's a bad actress or anything. Well, I saw her in Lord of the Rings. I love that trilogy, but she just cries so much in this freaking movie. Practically every movie she's in, she is crying. It gets freaking annoying, okay? She just gets annoying in this movie, and how she just leaves her boyfriend and everything. Half the time you just want to tell her to shut up! Sorry, that clip was absolutely necessary. Now can this bottom thing please go away? Also, I should press play probably. Sorry guys, you have to forgive me for the bottom thing, just pretend it's not there, please. And, yeah, so, I mean, she just got annoying. She's honestly my biggest problem with the movie. She annoys me in the movie. Another problem is not the action, it's the amount of action. It has the quality, but it doesn't necessarily have the quantity, because it only really has 3 standout action sequences. There's the one in the beginning, that from the foot chase that turns into the Hulk, and then the one on the college campus, and then the final battle. And it's about 2 hours. The movie is a little less than 2 hours long, so I wish there was at least a little bit more action in there. Maybe 1 or 2 more big action sequences to pad out the runtime a bit better. Because last time I watched it, I did find it dragged a little bit, so it would have been nice to have a bit more action in there. But not the biggest problem ever. And the other thing is the Hulk origin story, in that they skipped it over for the most part. I get they had the Hulk movie with Eric Banner. That story came out not too long ago, but I personally haven't seen that movie. And luckily I know enough about the Hulk lore to understand what happened. But for people that don't, they're going to be confused into, what's his origin, because they skip by it so fast. It's really just the first few minutes in the montage. That's really all it is. I feel like if they did a bit more with that, I think it could have used it, and I think the movie would have overall been a bit better. But then again, it might have dragged more, so who knows. Anyways, in conclusion, here are my thoughts on The Incredible Hulk. I like it. I do like the movie. I do have nostalgia for the film, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I watched this movie not too long ago, and it holds up. It holds up on its own. I think it's on its own merits. I think it's a pretty good film. And I enjoy it. Just when it's in the MCU, it looks worse just because it doesn't tie in. It feels like an outcast. It's the oddball child in the MCU, but looking on its own terms, it's a pretty good movie. It's really not a bad film, like a lot of people are saying. And so, what I'd go for my final score would be, just gotta wait for it to pop up, a 70%, because I think it's a good movie. 70% is not a bad score. It's a pretty good movie. And so, yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts on The Incredible Hulk. Hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. I hope you guys are excited for future movie reviews I'm doing. I'll be doing new releases that come out. It's nice that I'm figuring out that at least I can make these reviews pretty quickly, which is good. And so, yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to some more of my content I'll be doing. And hope you guys watch it. Watch some past content. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like if you do. It really would help out a lot. Subscribe. I really want my channel to grow. Really want more people to discover. That would be great. Share with your friends, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next review. Bye bye.